Have you ever felt like your job title has become your whole identity? It's something many men experience, especially when success and status become tightly linked to their careers. It's easy to fall into the trap of letting your career define who you are. You're working hard, hitting milestones, and it feels like life revolves around your job. But when work is all you have, other areas of your life, relationships, health, personal growth, can suffer. It's something that can creep up without you even realising it, until you feel unbalanced, burnt out, or even detached from the things that once mattered most. While it's important to have a strong work ethic, allowing your career to be your sole identity can lead to burnout, stress, and dissatisfaction. When you overinvest in your job, setbacks can hit harder, and the balance between work and personal life becomes skewed. Over time, the sense of fulfillment you once had might fade away, leaving you wondering what happened to the parts of your life that brought you joy outside of work. Here in the UK, we might not always vocalise it, but there's still an unspoken pressure to follow certain career paths. Whether it's going to university, climbing the corporate ladder, or securing a respectable job. From an early age, you're asked what you want to be when you grow up. And while that seems like an innocent question, it quietly steers us towards the idea that our worth is tied to what we do for a living. Take education, for example. There's an implicit understanding that going to university is the right choice for many, even though vocational paths or starting your own business can be just as fulfilling. Yet, there's a subtle pressure to conform to this traditional idea of success, even if it's not the right fit for everyone. This can make it easy to forget that success looks different for each of us. Whether you work with your hands, run your own business, or pursue a creative passion. How many times have you felt the weight of those expectations? Whether it's the pressure to choose a sensible career or feeling like you should be at a certain place at a certain age, these societal norms can shape our choices in ways we don't even realise. It's important to recognise that success isn't just about your career or your salary, it's about living a life that feels meaningful to you. Building a balanced identity means recognising that you are more than your job. It's about nurturing other aspects of your life, whether it's your hobbies, relationships, or personal growth. Diversifying your focus can not only make you happier, but also lead to better performance at work, since you're not relying on it to fulfill all your needs. It's time to step back and ask yourself, what else makes you you? What do you enjoy doing that has nothing to do with your career? Here's another thing, free time isn't something to be ashamed of. In fact, it's necessary. Too often, we're caught up in the narrative that busyness equals productivity, but that's not true. Whether you enjoy playing a sport, hiking, learning something new, or simply spending time with your loved ones, embracing time away from work is vital to maintaining your mental health and a strong sense of self. Consider how refreshing it feels to step away from work and immerse yourself in something different, whether it's going for a walk, indulging in a hobby, or just relaxing. These moments are crucial for recharging and reminding yourself that life is about more than just meeting deadlines or ticking boxes. Here are 4 ways to start building a balanced identity. 1. Pursue hobbies. Find a passion outside of work that brings you joy and allows you to disconnect. It can be anything, from reading, painting, or sports to something completely new that sparks curiosity. 2. Prioritise relationships. Spend quality time with friends and family, strengthening your support network. These connections are what sustain us through tough times and remind us that we're more than our professional accomplishments. 3. Set boundaries. Define clear boundaries between work and personal life, ensuring you make time for yourself. Start small. like finishing work on time or not checking emails after hours. Although that might not feel small to some of you. There's nothing wrong with sticking to your contracted hours, and we also have employment law on our side in the UK if our employer tries to use this against us, so don't worry about it. 4. Be curious. Instead of focusing solely on work-related conversations, ask people more interesting questions. Rather than asking, "What do you do for a living?" try asking, "What's something you enjoy outside of work?" It opens the door to more meaningful discussions and helps us all broaden our understanding of identity. It could also help create new friendships centered around a shared non-work related interest. Remember, your job is what you do, not who you are. By finding balance, you can enjoy a richer, more fulfilling life. In the end, it's the relationships, hobbies and passions outside of work that define who you really are. And as you work on finding balance in your identity, remember that relationships shouldn't be neglected in the process. Watch this video on why being busy is no excuse to overlook the important people in your life.